said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Terrapins' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw. It's Ncaa. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Terrapins will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Maryland! They're on the board first here in the season opener. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Terps.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Cincy. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Now the play fake. Quarterback's throwing away from heat. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? Using his feet. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need...
Just keeps moving. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. The give to the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield is Cincy. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He'll do it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense in press coverage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what
There he goes! The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Terps! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
First and 10.
Put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Snags it on the right. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Bearcats will try to move the chains on fourth down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Washington. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
On the play.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Bearcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Cincinnati, 14.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Washington. He fires to the left side. It's caught. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He now has 111 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
On the direct snap, it's Rodgers. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
They'll run it on third and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, third down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Wide out trying to get it in. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terps!
This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 17 over Stanford. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking for a crease, it's Lewis. Over the top. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
14.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Trying to beat the D deep. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Terps! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Bearcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Back to pass, it's Cincy. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Clear!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. The handoff keeps working on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Working the big fella to the corner. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Quick spin on the ride. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
The Terrapins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the move, it's Lewis. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But